Hi guys, so I'm going to take you through the key of A, worship, some movements you can do in the key of A, and I'll use a popular worship song so that you can be able to follow along. So my goal is to help you try to play in all the keys, okay? So here we go. I'll have a beat going on to help me move with this song, okay? Bow down and worship Him. Bow down and worship Him. Worship Him. Oh, worship Him. Jesus the King of Kings. Jesus the King of Kings. Worship Him. Worship Him. Consuming fire, sweet perfume. His awesome presence fills this place. For this is holy ground. So come and bow down and worship Him. Bow down and worship Him. Worship Him. Worship Him. Jesus the King of Kings. Jesus the Lord of Lords. Worship Him. Oh, worship Him. Consuming fire, sweet perfume. His awesome presence fill this place. For this is holy ground. So come and bow down. So come and bow down. So come and bow down. Yes, we are in the key of A. Maybe this is not a very common key for most people. That's why I'm choosing to at least bring up a lesson in this key. Now, I'm going to break down the chords that I've been playing in that song. I used the song Bow Down and Worship Him just to illustrate, but you can apply these concepts in any song. That was the song Bow Down and Worship Him by Benjamin Dube. Now, when you're in the key of A, the first thing that you're supposed to know when you're playing the piano is the number system. And that starts from you understanding the major scale. So let's look at the A major scale. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and A. Now, I have a free ebook where I cover all the major scales and the number system. It's called Music at Sea Level. Most of you have it. If you don't have it, check the description below this video. You'll find a link to that ebook. It's free. I go into more details into the theory aspects of forming scales, about the half steps and whole steps, and the number system in that ebook. And it's free of charge. Just download it in the link below the video. You don't need to provide any email address or anything. Just download the ebook and get straight to work. So after you know the major scale, okay, the next thing you're supposed to know in this key is the number system. The number system is simple. Chord number 1 on the scale is usually a major chord or a major 7th chord. So in this case, that's A major, or you add the G sharp to get an A major 7th chord. So that's your chord number 1. Chord number 2 on the B is a B minor 7th chord or a B minor chord. B minor, B D F sharp, or add the A on top to get a B minor 7. Chord number 3 is also a minor 7th chord, C sharp, E, G sharp, and B. Chord number 4 is a major chord or a major 7th chord, okay? So that's D major, D F sharp A, or D major 7th, just add the C sharp on top, okay? Chord number 5 is a major chord or sometimes a dominant 7th chord. And in this case, in the scale of A, chord number 5 is E. So that will be E major or E dominant 7th. Just add the D on top. And then chord number 6 on this scale will be F sharp minor 7th or F sharp minor. That's F sharp, A, C sharp, and E. Chord number 7 will be, some people will play it as a minor 7, sometimes a half diminished 7th chord. Okay, so this, you can play this kind of chord. That is a diminished 7th chord. Okay. Or sometimes it's even played as a minor 7th, depending on the sound that you are going for. Maybe you want to play a 5, okay, 4, D, 5, 6, 7, 4. For example, a 4, 5, 6, 7 chord progression, okay? D major, E major, F sharp minor 7, 7, back to 4. Okay? Maybe that's the kind of sound you want to get. But basically, you have to understand that is the number system. 1 major, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor, 7 diminished or minor 7th, or whatever sound you're looking for. And 8, of course, is the same as 1. You go back to your major or your major 7th. Now, after you understand that, you may need also to understand some passing chords in the key of A. Some passing chords. You just need to understand when I'm moving from a 1 to 2, from A to B, I can pass through that B flat. When I'm moving from B to C sharp, from 2 to 3, I can pass through that C. When I'm moving from 3 to 4, C sharp to D, okay, there are passing chords you can use there, although there's no note in between because it's a half step. And then when I'm moving from 5 to C, from 4 to 5, D to E, I can pass through that D sharp. So I can play a form of that D sharp chord, okay? It can be a major, minor, diminished, okay? I'm on the 5. When I'm moving from the 5 to the 6, E to F sharp, I can pass through the F. When I'm moving from F sharp to G sharp, that is 6 to 7, I can pass through a G. So know those chords in between, and we're going to look at a few of them in this lesson. Okay? So those are the basic things you need to understand when you want to play in any key on the piano. Understand the scale, understand the number system or the chord scale, the numbers on that key, and then understand some few passing chords. How do I move from this chord to this chord? What chord can I throw in between those two chords? Right? Simple as that. Let's go to this song, Bow Down and Worship Him, okay? If you don't know the song, just search YouTube, Bow Down and Worship Him by Benjamin Dube. You'll be able to get the song. We have done a tutorial of this song even before, okay? So, bow down and worship Him. Now, what we are doing here, we are using something called slash chords. Slash chords are situations where I'm playing a certain chord on my right hand, but on the left hand, I'm using a note which is not really the root of the chord on my right hand. This is what I mean. For example, I'm starting off with this chord. This chord is called a 6. Okay. This is just a 6, or I can play a 4 over 6. That means I'm playing a 4 on the right, which you say this D major. I'm just adding an E to get a D at 9. 4 over 6, my D major is a 4. my F sharp is a 6, okay? And then my next chord is a 5/7, which is an E major on my right hand with a G sharp on the left. And then I move to the 1, which is my D major. Okay? Now don't be surprised with my voicings, because you can voice your chords the way you want. For example, when I'm playing my 1, I'm playing this instead of just playing A major. Okay? I'm playing an inversion of A major. Okay? A, C sharp, E, E, A, C sharp. And then I'm just adding a B. Okay? This B makes the chord becomes a sus2 chord. Okay? Or an add 9 chord. Okay? If you add the C sharp. Okay? So it's just the way I'm voicing my chords. Okay? So 4/6, 5/7, 1. Bow down and worship Him. So what I want to help you is to help you to transition from the key you're playing into the key of A, and I want you to relate the chords in the key that you're familiar with these chords using the numbers. Okay? If you have not understood the numbers, please go back to the beginning of the video where I was explaining about the numbers throughout the scale. So, bow down and worship Him. And then I do a series of what we call passing chords. Huh? So I'm just doing, my target chord is F sharp, which is my 6. So I'm walking up from C sharp to D sharp to F, and then I can land on the F sharp, or I can move from the F first to the G sharp and then back to the F sharp. This is what I mean. C sharp major, D sharp minor, inverted, C sharp major, G sharp minor, inverted, F sharp minor. Okay? Or you can just play C sharp, D sharp minor, C sharp, F sharp minor. So this is what I'm doing. Bow down and worship Him. Sorry. It's a fast movement, so you can just do this. Or okay, whatever you want. You'll hear that movement in very many songs, but that's the theory behind that movement. Okay, so bow down and worship Him. Bow down and worship Him. Worship Him. Oh, so what am I doing there? I'm using this passing chord, E dominant, no, E diminished 7th, E, G, B flat, and C sharp. Right? And then my next chord is my 2 chord, which is a what? B minor 7, but I'm playing an inversion of that chord, okay? So don't be confused. I'm just playing an inversion of the 2 chord, which is a B minor 7. Okay? F sharp, A, B, and D. So, worship Him. So what am I playing there? This is a 4 chord, but I'm voicing it differently. So what am I doing? I'm playing a 1 on the right, but I'm playing the 4, which is D on the left. So it's just a voicing, okay? So I would just play, you could even decide just to play the normal 4, which is D major 7. Or you can just play a voicing of a 1 on the right with 4 on the left. So these are chord combinations that work. Sometimes you find a 1 on the left, on the right, works with a 4 on the left, okay? So you can either play the 4 or the 1, and you get the same concept, the same movement that you desire. Worship Him. Then to the 5, which is E. So, worship Him. And when I'm playing that E diminished 7th, on the left I'm playing a B flat, okay? Worship Him. And then, oh, worship Him. So you just play a 1 of over 3, A major over C sharp, and then to the 4, which is D major. Bow down and worship Him. Bow down and worship Him. Worship Him. That's what we have been explaining, okay? Oh, worship Him. Then the same movements, Jesus. So you can do those passing chords when you're going back to the next line, okay? Jesus, the King of Kings. Jesus, the King of Kings. Worship Him. Oh, worship Him. You land on your D, which is your 4 chord. So I want to encourage you to buy these concepts into other songs, okay? You can apply this into other songs. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through all the 12 keys. And I'll be picking up a common worship song, and so that we can learn how to throw in these chords, okay? I'll go through all the 12 keys. So subscribe to this channel if you've never done so, and ensure that you don't miss up when the next lesson comes, okay? So this is going to be a long series of 12 videos that you want to follow up, and keep this in your library somewhere, so that you can always refer to these videos. Okay, so let's do the chorus part. Consuming fire. Consuming fire, sweet perfume. Okay, what are we doing there? 5 over 7, E major on the right, with G sharp on the left. So this is a 5, and G sharp is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. E is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Major, E major with G sharp. 5 over 7. Consuming fire. So the only thing that changes here is that you move from the 7 to the 5. Consuming fire, sweet perfume. What are we playing there? 4 over 6, 5 over 7, 1. D major over F sharp, E major over G sharp, back to 1, A major. So, consuming fire, sweet perfume. And then, it's the same thing. His awesome presence fills this place. His awesome presence fills this place. So it's from the 5, His awesome presence, E major on the right with G sharp on the left, and then we do our 4 over 6, 5 over 7, 1. His awesome presence fills this place. But then I also used some passing chords at that point. So F sharp minor, E major, B major, F sharp, E major, B major, but with an E flat on the left. So, and then F sharp minor, E. So look at this. Consuming fire, sweet perfume. His awesome presence fills this place. And then, for this is holy ground. So 4, D major, but I'm playing it as a D sus2. For this is holy. And then the 5 also I'm playing as an E sus2 chord. Ground. From that 6, F sharp minor, E, which is our 5, F sharp minor, B. So this is it, D. For this is holy, E major, F sharp minor, and F F sharp minor, E major, F sharp minor, B major. For this is holy God, so come and bow down. So that is just D major, E major, A major. So if you look at how I'm playing my A, for example, as I explained to you, you can either play your A major basically like that, A, C sharp and E, or you can add a B to get an A add 9 chord, and then you can also double up the A at the top. Okay, so that's how I'm playing this. So you have to crush the A and the B. So the point of this is just to make your chord sound richer, okay? Let me play the song from the beginning, okay? Bow down and worship Him. Bow down and worship Him. Worship Him. Oh, worship Him. Jesus the King of Kings. Oh, Jesus the Lord of Lords. Oh, worship Him. Oh, worship Him. The chorus. Consuming fire, sweet perfume, His awesome presence fills this place. For this is holy ground. So come and bow down. So I've gone through the whole song. As I said, learn the number system and try to get the passing chords. Like for example, you see when I'm moving from 1 to 2, for example, I used this E diminished 7th chord. And remember, you can play this chord in any inversion. E, G, B flat, C sharp. You can even play it as a G diminished 7th chord. G, B flat, C sharp, and E. Right? So the theory here is if I'm moving from a 1 to a 2, I can use the 5 as a diminished 7th chord to be my passing chord. So if you're playing in the key of F sharp, for example, and I'm moving from a 1 to a 2, F sharp major to G sharp minor, I can use the C sharp, which is the 5, as a diminished 7th chord. So that is C sharp diminished 7th chord. So, see that? Same theory. So go to any key that you are playing, find out what is the 1, what is the 2, where is the 5 in this key. Can I use that 5 as a passing chord when I'm moving from my 1 to my 2? That's how you learn to transfer what you know in one key into another key. So I don't know if you've got something in this lesson. If you've got some value out of this lesson, support us by just liking the video and hit the share button, throw it out on Facebook or to your friends somewhere or on your WhatsApp status. And if you want to learn more from us, we have very many piano courses covering different concepts and keys. I'll always put the link to my website and to all the courses I have. For those of you who want to go beyond these free lessons on YouTube, you want more value, you can order our full-length courses where we take more time to go into such concepts in detail. All my links are in the description below the video for those of you who want those courses. So ensure you subscribe to this channel because I'll be moving to another key with a different song next time. So you don't want to miss out. God bless you and see you next time.